guys. Hi.
Allô, bonsoir.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Uncommons channel. My name is Blandine.
I am your boy, Josh.
Josh. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, is that what they say nowadays?
Yes.
Returning subscriber, welcome back. Very excited to be here. Don't let my energy fool you. I'm actually very excited. It's just I'm in a little bit of pain, which I'll get into that today.
Yes.
But before we get into the main topic of today, how was your week? How was your month?
For the duration of how long we've been
Gone. Yes.
Stressful, but good.
You're done with school, right?
Finished with
Semester's
school.
finished.
I don't think I'm going to go back. But we'll see.
Me too, because I was taking, not for the same reason as his. My reason is financial. I pay out of pocket, and no, I'm okay. So I'm going to wait a while before I go back to school.
For me, I was just taking way too many classes, not doing what I really wanted to do. And it was taking a toll because I didn't have time for anything. I didn't even have time for myself. And then, as you can see, I didn't really record, or we didn't really record, and I didn't have time to edit.
Okay.
Anything.
I was like, I think we had 2 or 1 episode that we recorded, but
one of the episodes was kind of rushed, and then
because
of timing.
we're probably gonna redo that one episode.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna say my week is crap.
Oh my gosh, that thing. Yeah. What did Ramel say? You need to change it. Stop being so negative. That's what Ramel said. He said, every time you come in here, my week was trash.
It's true.
But you don't have to say that.
I feel like it's okay for me. It's better to say it that way because I feel like I'm real with myself instead of just being like, no, it was good. No, most of my time is not good, and I've learned to not let people make decisions for me because I'm gonna let them down. If I say that my day was good, it doesn't bring down your mood.
That's true.
So
That's
I don't
true.
care no more.
Okay.
But I will be saying like, I wish it could be better. I won't be saying like it was just trash. Yeah. But,
I think that's better than saying my week was trash.
Yeah, but the facts are the facts.
I guess.
Anyways.
So what's new with you?
So it is the month of. Hold on. What's new with me is school is over, which is good, cause now I'm back to taking pictures and stuff. That's really what I wanted to do. So.
Picture that. Sorry.
You hold on.
You. I can't do much.
Anyways, so, I'm back to taking pictures, and I'm back to doing stuff that I want to do. I'm about to start doing. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but I'm about to start doing something that's.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And yeah, I've just been slammed working, editing, all
which
that
is
stuff.
Good. Getting you back into the motion.
But also, it's making me realize why I stepped away. So now I'm just gonna try to figure out, okay, how do I navigate that so I don't end up stepping away anymore? So yeah, that's really what's been new with me. There's a lot of church beef going on.
That'll be for another topic.
But that's for another topic because it's actually a serious topic that we have to talk about.
Yes,
but,
and we'll be talking about it.
Yeah, so what's new with you?
Well, to basically go into that question, might as well dive into the topic for today. The topic for today is HS, Hidradenitis Suppurativa. Hidradenitis. Say it with me. Hidradenitis Suppurativa.
HS.
Yes, HS for short.
Right.
So HS it can be a very severe skin disease, basically, and it has to do with your immune system, and like it has to do with I'm gonna get a little bit medical with you guys, so bear with me. So it has to do with this protein that all of us have. It's called, I think it's, I looked it up because I don't remember at the top of my head what it is. Oh, there it is. It's inflammatory protein called cytokines. It's kind of like a TNF alpha, and it helps regulate immune activity and inflammation. Everybody has that, but with me, I am so sorry. I forgot my phone was on not mute. Sorry, guys. Okay, disregard that. So, yeah. So, everyone has that protein, which is TNF alpha, and it helps with your inflammatory issues. But for me, people with HS, we have over excessive of that protein. And what happens is that protein, it attacks my immune system, and it makes it like soup. I'm so sorry. My mom's calling me. Okay, we're gonna take a pause. Sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, so for me, people with HS, like I was saying, we have an excessive amount of that protein, and then what happens is that protein attacks my immune system, and I get extremely inflamed to where I start getting pus, and it's very swollen. So I started noticing that I had this when I was in high school, junior, when I got my first job at KFC in heat. And for me, that's what triggered it, was heat, because I have it in both of my armpits, and I started sweating. And when I sweat, I feel like I sweat more than regular people. I just feel like I sweat more than regular people.
Very much so.
Okay.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. What the heck? Anyways, so yeah, so when I sweat, those protein attacks my immune system and makes it even worse, basically. So it started on my right armpit, and then over the years, it went to my left arm. But my right armpit is like the worst out of both arms. Like, I have like the third case, because there's like levels to it. I think like the first level is just you get like a flare-ups here and there. That's why we call it flare-ups. You get a flare-up here and there. And then the second level is you get flare-ups, and then you start getting tunnels. You get like 1 or 2 tunnels. And what tunnels are is like it connects your flare-ups around the area. And you can have like multiple funnels. Tunnels. So for me, I'm at the third and severe level. I have multiple tunnels under here that just connects top, bottom, side, all of that. But for this armpit, I think I have like 1 or 2 tunnel. It's not that bad. So, sorry, that was a lot to say all at once.
So basically, now that we know what HS is, you had it, and
Yes, I've had it for 8 years.
8 years, and you've been dealing with it, and it's only been getting worse.
Yeah.
In the more recent times.
Yeah.
So now you got surgery.
Yes. So
that process.
So the process started last year, because that's when my armpit really started to get bad, because I was working at the hospital as a CNA, and that was a 12-hour shift, a lot of sweating, moving around, lifting people, etc.
No. Last year you were working at an office.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year
sorry.
Last year she was working at an office.
Oh yeah, I was working at an office, but it wasn't bad.
So what happened was when you was working at the office, you got a flare up like almost every other week.
Oh.
And then
he knows it better than I do.
Well, yeah, because you was talking a lot about it. She talks a lot. Anyways, you got a flare up every other week, and then
Oh yeah.
Your coworker started talking mess behind your back
Yeah,
to
I did
another
talk.
coworker that
I
you
did
was
talk
cool
about
with.
that at
Yeah.
one episode.
So then, fast forward, you quit the job, but then you kept having
Flare-ups.
flare ups or whatever. And I think we went. This was. I think this was in December
For what?
when you went to the.
Oh, when I went to, okay, so after I had quit, I had finally decided, I talked to my dermatologist and I was telling her, I was like, look, I am on all of the medications that you can think of.
Yeah, that's what
I
it
was on weekly shots. I was taking Humira shots where I had to give it to myself every week. And I'm like, this is not working for me anymore. What are my options? And then she was like, if you can find, she was like, start looking up some surgeons if you can find some. So, of course, I did. The first one I found was out of state, actually. And I was like, I'm not trying to do out of state.
She didn't tell you about the one in Miami?
No. I was the one who found, because so the funny thing is, I found him at first, and then I brought it up to her, and then she was like, oh no, he's not a surgeon. Like, at first she told me, no, he doesn't do that stuff. He only, like, he's only a dermatologist. He doesn't do surgery on it. But then I kept doing more research. I was like, I think he actually does surgery because he has, like, a whole, oh, I'm trying to think of the word. Not office. Mm-hmm. I can't think of the word. But he specializes on NHS. So I was like, I'm going to do more research on him. And a couple months later, because I was taking all these meds, Humira shots, I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. Without her knowing, I actually went off my meds and I stopped taking the shots because I was like, I'm not going to keep paying for this if it's not doing anything for me.
Mm-hmm. And that stuff is expensive.
Yeah. And actually, when I stopped taking them, my flare-ups wasn't as much. I still had flare-ups, but it wasn't as much. So I felt like me getting off of it was actually better. But anyways, so a couple months later, fast forward, I go and tell her again. I'm like, what about this guy in Miami? And it's just like, oh, yeah, I've heard about him. I'm like, in my head, I was like, so, this was the same person that I brought up to you a couple months ago.
That's why I was confused because I remember you said that she knew that person.
Yeah, she said, like, the second time. No, I brought it up again and then she said it. She was like, yeah, you should make an appointment to see what he recommends. Mm-hmm. So then that's what we did. And then he was like, you're on everything that I'll recommend. So the next step for you is to have surgery. So I was supposed to have surgery since January, but financial issues, I wasn't able to. So I scheduled my surgery for May. Mm-hmm. I was very nervous. I was nervous, but I was also excited because I'm so happy to finally get rid of this. But we vlogged the whole day of the surgery, so we're also gonna drop that. But basically, what he did is he cut both of my armpits. He did both of my armpits. He did the left and then he did the right. Mm-hmm. And then he basically cut off the first layer of the skin. Then he went deep down. Sorry, medical again. He went down. He cut out all of the tunnels that are there. And he looked around to see if there was, like, any tunnels. Because, like, he marked the armpit at first. And if there's, like, new tunnels that he missed when he was doing the marking, he go and he cut those tunnels as well. And it was, like, very deep down, close to, like, my nerves and all that. But, I trusted him because he's been doing it for a long time. I'm saying him. His name is Dr. Resnick. He's an amazing doctor. Amazing. Funny. He makes you very relaxed. Like, I was awake for the whole surgery, but, like, I was so relaxed. He was making jokes, cracking everybody up. Corny jokes, by the way.
And shout out to his team, too.
They were amazing. It's Dr. Resnick Institute. It's in Miami, but it was worth the drive. It was worth the money. It it was CO2 laser surgery, but it was, I didn't feel it because they numbed me up. We're gonna be putting pictures if you guys want to see all of that at the end of the video.
I probably do that separate and keep that all on the vlog.
Oh, okay. Well, those pictures and all that stuff will be on the vlog. Like, I took pictures of my armpits if, I got some meds people on here who wants to see that. It was so cool
It's very
seeing
much graphic.
it was so cool seeing my skin, y'all. Like, it was so big. Like, the first when they cut it off, it was so big, but then as soon like maybe a minute later, that thing shrunk. Like, shrunk. I was like, "Oh my gosh." But for the right armpit, I can't really lift it cuz it still hurts a bit. But they cut like from here, I think it's like from here all the way down here and like on the side. And then same thing on that. On the left arm was smaller than the right. But my recovery is about 3 months. So I've been at home dealing with the pain. He's been dealing with the pain.
Yeah, it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like she'll complain that I'm hurting her,
Which he is.
and I try not to, but then at the same time, like I kind of have to put like the bandages on her and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
he's been
So,
patching me up every day.
Yeah,
Cause I have to change them every day. So he's been the one doing it because he was with me in Miami and he watched them. They showed him how he should be doing it. So he's been doing it, but he calls himself a doctor, y'all.
I am, because I believe I believe that I know what I'm doing now. So if
now
you guys need surgery or anything,
surgery.
I
I
can
wouldn't
do it.
say all of that. Surgery.
I know a lot now.
No. But so the amazing thing about the surgery is that I'm not gonna have HS anymore for the rest of my life.
Depending if you're not in that top 2%.
Which I'm, by the grace of God, I will not be. I already accepted that I'm not going to be. So, and then another thing is that I'm supposedly not supposed to sweat anymore in my armpit. So, I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's what he said. So,
All right.
I'm
so
just hoping that
we're gonna take
true.
a break because it's fun. We're gonna take a break because there's something that I have to say about that part.
Okay. Be back. Hey guys, welcome back to another video at the Uncommons. Today's video will be about the new website. As you can see, we did a lot of upgrading. It is more user friendly. I had an amazing photographer who did my niece and I pictures and it came out bomb. The episode page is still the same. The website is actually www.theuncommonsllc.com now, so it is no longer .club. Yes, I know. That was very weird for it to be .club, so now it is .com. The episodes page is still the same, and merchandise is actually available for purchase now, so get it while it lasts, guys. And if you ever have any questions, you can always contact me on my website. I am always available. And until next time, guys, stay safe. I'll see you on the next episode.
All right. So back from the break, I found it very amusing that people were like, "Oh, you're not gonna sweat anymore."
I know. Every time I would tell people that, they were like,
That's crazy.
they're like, what? What do you mean you're not gonna sweat anymore? I'm not gonna sweat anymore in my armpit.
I would assume, like, that's a good thing because that sweat doesn't do anything. I mean,
It triggers. I feel like it triggers it.
I feel like the sweat. I mean, I get why sweat is a thing because it cools down your body.
But not for me.
But also, it stink if it's coming from your armpit.
Yeah, it like.
So isn't that a good thing?
I had like. I'll be a little disgusting right now, but I had like.
Oh, sorry. It is hot in here, so I forgot where I was at.
Oh my god.
I would edit that.
Okay, so kind of lost my train of thoughts there. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Sweating. So I was very happy when he said, I'm not going to be sweating anymore. Huh, yes. And also, I'm not going to have hair anymore. So I'm hoping that's true. Because, I mean, not that I'm a hairy person, but, don't have to worry about that. Trip to wax.
It's also good because, we don't know where it came from. You think it's heat. Other people think it's from, shaving.
It's not shaving. It has nothing to do with shaving. I'm saying for me specifically, heat triggers it because I live in Florida.
Well,
so
what I'm saying is you still don't know. Only God knows.
And also genetics. Genetics plays a big role in it because I'm both on my parents' side. I don't know if I said that right. On my mom and my dad's side,
yes,
they both have it. They have family members that have it. I'm just unfortunately, the only one who has it very severe. And my sister also has it, my oldest sister, but hers is not bad. And unfortunately, all of us, we have some type of skin issue because of my parents' gene. So, I'm praying that it skips my kids, but if it does, that I will catch it early on for me to prevent it to get as bad as it did for me. And, unfortunately, this is not the worst spot that you can get it. There are people out there who have it in their groin, their butt, under their breasts. To me, I don't know how I would have been with the pain if I had to get surgery. If I had to get surgery in my groin area, how would you, after, because with that surgery, they cut your skin off. So, if you have it in your groin area, how would you pee?
Do me a favor, please.
I really be thinking about it. I'm I'm lucky that I have it in my armpit. I only have to worry about lifting my arm, getting some stabbing pain here and there. But, I can elevate my arm to not touch it. But in your groin, how would you do it? And in your breast, how would you keep your breast, elevated for it not to rub on each other?
Tape.
That's even worse. And then the downside of this whole thing is the taping process. I have very sensitive skin, apparently.
Yes, and I realize you are not good with pain.
I am good with pain.
I don't care what nobody tells you.
You can ask my whole family, and you can hush.
Okay, so I am the one that's dealing with her yelling at me.
So somebody else did bandage me. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but someone did wrap me up, and
one person. See, at first I thought that you were good with pain because I don't know how HS feels. So then you're crying in pain sometimes. I'm thinking it's really bad, and then I start changing you, and she'll have little cuts.
My skin is very sensitive.
The tape is peeling off her skin, so she'll have little cuts.
And it hurts.
If I put this alcohol thing on it,
it burns.
She will scream
because it burns, y'all. It burns. Okay,
for me, if it happens to me, and I'm
it's
I'm
always
not good with pain
it's
either.
always like that.
If it was me, if I was in your situation, I wouldn't be like this.
Well, you're not in my situation, so you can't. You can't.
I was referring to the cuts.
I know.
I was referring to the cuts.
Anyways, people always want to be like,
if it was me, this is what I would have been.
But even so, I had surgery in my mouth, and to make matters worse, the doctor messed me up, and then I had to get another person to fix my mouth. So I had to deal with my mouth in pain, but I wasn't like
Yes, you were.
screaming.
Well, you couldn't scream. Anyways, your
But
mouth,
I
your mouth
wasn't.
was all.
I was in pain though. I was in pain,
Yeah,
but it was more so like,
yeah.
like
But for me, okay, so
if y'all.
I feel like mine. I'm going to say this. I feel like mine
Yes.
is a bit more extreme than yours.
Okay.
I'm going to say that.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I'm not even referring to your arm.
Oh, you're referring to the
I'm
cuts? Oh
referring
my
to
gosh.
the little cuts that she has that she will scream for.
Okay, yes, I scream for it because it burns.
Okay.
Like, it burns.
I
Anyways.
just don't know what I gotta go through, man.
Anyways.
See?
So I just wanted to speak one last thing on this topic is over the years, because earlier today I was like scrolling through my phone and I was looking at memories on my phone. I don't know why. I was just looking at all videos and pictures on Google Photos. If you don't have Google Photos, get on that. Free space. I'm not advertising it, but honestly,
It's not free.
it is free. I've had Google Photos for years and they have backed up all of my photos.
So if I
They have backed up all of my photos. Even Rochelle has it, my older sister, like
for free.
yes, it's for free. They back up your photos. Anyway, so yeah, but they have a tendency to show you like your memories from like years ago. So I was scrolling through there and I was looking at all my memories and then I was seeing pictures of me like 2-3 years ago and I could tell in my pictures that I was so uncomfortable with my body. Like I had bad self-esteem growing up and then HS just really made it worse because I couldn't wear certain outfits and even if I did, I would always wear a jacket or a sweater with it or a vest or whatever just to cover my armpit because it left like a lot of scars, a lot of
Bandage.
yeah, and it what's that word? Changed my skin color.
Discoloration.
Yeah,
on her skin.
it did that. Like I had, yeah, it was bad. So my self-esteem with HS went down a lot and I feel like me having this surgery is going to help me with my self-esteem because I remember when I was in the surgery room and I started crying because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to have my armpit back like how it was when I was in middle school, high school. Like I haven't seen my armpit since sophomore year. Like I have not seen my armpit without a bump, without a little boil or whatever, without a lump, a tunnel. It's never been smooth, never. So, getting a little bit choked up here thinking about it, cause it's a very emotional thing. It's very emotional.
The pain is. That's why I get frustrated because it's not the same type of pain. It's not the same type of like screaming. You're more so screaming about them little cut. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm a cut.
Tell me how you feel.
You are crying about them.
Okay, I am crying about the cuts, but I
But
also
she is-
screamed in
but-
pain when the thing gets stuck to my womb.
Hush. I'm talking. Anyways, so yeah, when I'm taking off the bandage, it will get stuck, but like, obviously that's gonna hurt because if you watch the video, you'll see like it's an open wound, like it's a big open wound. So when I have to put a bandage on it, and if the bandage gets stuck, obviously that's gonna hurt. But you're not in pain due to your armpit.
No.
You're in pain due to these little cuts.
Well, in the beginning, I was in pain due to my armpit.
Yeah, because you just had the surgery.
Okay,
obviously.
Shashab. Yes, I screamed
But
over a little cut.
What I'm
Get
saying
it.
is, even with how you're moving, you're a lot more confident, and you're to me you already seem better because there's what I've noticed because I've been. I'm not gonna say I've been the one taking care of you, but I've been there trying to take care of you at most times, and I know the difference between HS pain and then the pain you're going through now.
Yeah, HS pain is terrible. I would never wish it on anyone. I would even wish it on my enemies, because I don't wish it on anybody, because that pain is it's terrible. It's terrible because when I get flare ups, I can't even go to work. I can't even lift my arm. I can't even sleep like comfortably. I have to position myself in a way. I have to use ice packs. I have to try to drain it myself, because if I go to the dermatologist to get it drained, I'm at risk of getting a new tunnel from them draining it. So I'm just happy I'm going to be putting that behind me. And I owe it all to God, obviously, my parents, my brother, thank you, and Dr. Resnick. He's an amazing doctor. I recommend him to anyone who has this issue and you want to have surgery. Definitely reach out to Dr. Resnick.
Or, like, I know there was more that was out of state. I'm not sure.
I don't remember their name.
But I do recommend, like, I know it probably won't be covered because it's cosmetic. It's considered a cosmetic surgery. But I do recommend, like, you getting checked out for it just to make sure you don't have it. And then also, like, especially if you do have it, just try to get the surgery. Because it's not something that, it sucks because, like, the person that doesn't have it can't really do anything. There's nothing that I can do to help you, like, not have the pain. And all I want to do is not sit there and have you cry and all that.
And, unfortunately, this topic is not talked about, and a lot of people have HS. Like, there's a lot of people in the world who have HS, and they don't know they have HS. They just think, oh, I have a razor bump from shaving. For the longest, that's what my parents were making me believe, that I had these bumps because I used to shave, but I wasn't shaving. Like, I stopped shaving for the longest, and I was still having these bumps. So, if you notice that you have any type of bumps under your armpit, your groin, your breasts, and your butt, those are the main areas, but it can be anywhere, but those are the main areas as of now that they appear. If you notice that, I highly recommend that you go see a dermatologist so they can properly diagnose you, because I diagnosed myself and then I went to a dermatologist. But by then, I feel like I would have been okay if my first dermatologist didn't screw me up when he drained my right armpit. He's retired, so I was very happy when I got that mail.
That's not the best information to give to people.
No, I'm just saying. I felt like,
because you make people, when you do that, you kind of make people scared to, like, go to a dermatologist.
Okay, that's not what
I know. I'm just telling you.
Okay, you know who you should go to? I go to Water's Edge dermatologist.
If you're in Florida.
They're everywhere, actually. I've seen their location, but the one I see specifically is in Palm Beach Lakes, Water's Edge dermatologist. And I see a female. I forgot her name. I haven't seen her in a while. But yeah. So, to conclude, very happy. Looking forward to my future now with being HS free. Don't be afraid to get checked up by your dermatologist if you just have questions about bumps in those areas. And yeah.
It could also be breast cancer.
That's to breast cancer. And I also thought I had breast cancer for a while, but then I was like, this is not how it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be on your...
Yeah, but... Okay, this is where we're going to end the episode. We'll see you guys next time, and thank you for joining.
Alright, bye. Take it easy. Entertainment.
I was recording.
Oh.
I wanted you to bring me 2 chalupas, please. With a drink.
With a chalupa?
Yes, 2 chalupas and a drink, please.
And what problem, Mama?
I thought you said you get a free meal every day. That's what you said.
So, the chalupa, the chalupa and $0.
Oh, okay, then 1 chalupa.
Bluntine, come on. But I can't do it every day.
You said you get a free.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, but they can't. I try.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind.
What
It's okay. It's at the house.
What Katla?
It's at the house.
Yes, what?